For those who don't know, I'm really poor, but I found a way to make money, which is basically in this house in Brookhaven. In this house lives this player. He's really rich. He gives me money to do challenges here in the city. And today I want to do one more challenge because I want to upgrade my house in Brookhaven. So for that, I'm coming here to his house because this is going to be really important. Now I'm arriving right here. I don't know what the next challenge is going to be, but I really hope it's easy. This is his car, and that's how much money he has. This player has so much money that he leaves part of it in his house because he's really rich. But now I'm arriving right here. I'm ready to do the next challenge. Guys, he's looking back here. He said, the next challenge is hard. Are you sure you want to proceed? I'll pay $100,000 per challenge. Look, 100,000 is a lot. He used to pay me very little for the challenges I did. I earned about 1,000 per challenge, and now I'll get 100,000 per challenge. So of course I agree, and I'm going to do all the challenges he asks for. But I want to know what these challenges are. Now he came closer. He said, hide in your friend's house without him noticing. Guys, this is going to be really hard because this is my friend's house. But I don't know if I can really do this, especially because he's my friend. Now he grabbed this camera, which in this case, he gave to me. I have to take pictures of everything that's happening. So guys, I'm leaving here with this camera. I'm going to have to do something I didn't want to do, which is doing a challenge in a friend's house in Roblox. Literally, I'm going to have to hide in his house. But in return, I'm going to earn $100,000, which is a lot. So I'm arriving at his house, and I want to see if I can get inside. So guys, I'm arriving at his door, and I'm calling him here. Guys, he just showed up. This is my friend. He said, did you see the new houses I made? I'm going to sell them. Look, I really saw those houses. These houses are really nice. But I don't know if anyone's going to want to buy them or even rent them. I really have no idea. But now he's coming here to show it. So I'm coming too because I want to see it. I have to figure out a way to hide in his house. But he grabbed this corn, which in this case, he gave to me. Look, thank you so much. This is going to be really good. And guys, he's showing the houses here. Look, they're really nice houses. All of them are really good, but I'm not interested in the houses right now. It looks like he got that. He's going back to his house. He's opening the garage, and it looks like he's going to get his car, especially because he wants to leave. But guys, this is the perfect moment to hide in his house without this player noticing it, because now apparently he's leaving to do something. It looks like he's going to the circus. I don't really know what he's doing, but it looks like he's flying, and he's really far away. So guys, I'm coming to his house. I'm going to have to build a hiding spot. I just hope I don't have to do this in the other houses, because hiding in the military house, for example, is almost impossible since there's a soldier there. But now I have to see where I'm going to hide. Maybe here would be a great place, or even up here. So I'm going to build 2 hiding spots, which is going to be really cool. I'm building a wall right here, and after a long time, I finally finished it. There's a really nice wall here where I can hide, especially because I can go through the wall. This is the first hiding spot. So I'm leaving here, and I'm going to have to make a wall right here. I have to be very careful, especially because all of this has to look real. Perfect. I finished it, but I have to put decorations here to make it even better. Perfect. I finished it, and you can see that the decorations are really good, but I can hide here in completely secret rooms. This is really the best hiding spot of all. But guys, I have to take pictures of this, especially because that millionaire asked me to do it. I'm taking several pictures, and it looks like he's watching to see if I'm really doing it. But guys, my friend is coming up front, and it looks like he's returning to his house. So I have to hide immediately. I'm coming inside, and I'm completely hidden here. So guys, he's going upstairs, and I even want to see if he's going to notice that I'm here, especially because this is going to be really hard. But now he's coming back to his house, and he's putting his car in the garage. But he noticed that my car is here. He doesn't know why I left my car here. He's really very confused. But now he finally came back, and once again, my friend is eating a lot of food. He keeps eating all day long. But guys, he just noticed that there's a new construction here, which in this case, I made myself. But I want to see if he notices that this is fake. He said, wow, I hadn't seen this before. Guys, he hadn't seen this before, especially because this is really new. But now it's getting dark, and this player is still messing with the cameras. But now he's messing with the tablet. He said, I can see your camera. Let me see where you are. Guys, apparently he can see my camera. He can see absolutely everything that's happening. So I'm holding this camera. I'm right here. I hope he's seeing this. But now my friend is going upstairs, and maybe he's going to notice that there's something really weird right here. It's basically a new painting that showed up here, and also a new wall. I hope he doesn't come here, especially because I'm right here, and now it's completely nighttime. But guys, he didn't even care about it, and now he's going back to his room. He really didn't care about it, and now he's just sleeping. Guys, I did the challenge he asked for, and now I deserve $100,000, especially because he promised he was going to give it to me. So I have to get out of here to ask for my money. I'm still holding this camera so he can see everything. After all, I'm getting paid to do this. So now I'm going upstairs, especially because I need my money, and this money is going to be really important because I'll finally be able to have a better life. Guys, I'm arriving right here, and now the millionaire arrived here too. He's sitting right here, but I just want my money. He said, you will get your money, and you can receive more $100,000 if you hide in the military house. Look, that's really really hard, guys. I can hide in all the houses, except the military house, especially because it's really hard. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but he got up here, and guys, he has $100,000, which in this case, he gave to me. Look, I'm really thankful, especially because that's a lot of money. I'll be able to have a better life thanks to this money. So tomorrow I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the challenge he asked for, and hide in the hardest house of all. But guys, now it's finally morning. You can see that it's getting light. I ended up buying this cyber truck. I paid $100,000, and now I don't have any money left. And paying for the car maintenance is really expensive. So I'm going to have to do the really hard challenge where I have to hide in this military base. And you can see that the millionaire is already looking at the tablet because he wants to see the recording. So I'm leaving here very carefully because it's going to be really hard to hide in this military base. But the soldier left that place. I don't really know what he's doing, but I'm taking pictures and he's looking at me. Look, this isn't very good, guys. I'm going to hide in here. But all I know is that it's not illegal for me to take pictures of him. I can really do that without getting arrested. But he's just looking here, and it seems like he's going out to do something that soldiers do. I don't really know what his job is. All I know is that I'm going to hide in his house. So I'm coming here very carefully. I'm coming just like the millionaire asked. But my friend saw this. Guys, I don't know if he should have seen that, but now you can see that he got really scared. He got scared because he wasn't expecting this from me. He didn't expect that I was invading the players' houses just to hide inside. But guys, I'm coming here to build the hiding spot that I believe will be right here. This is the best place to hide. And now he even came here to see it. Guys, I don't know what my friend is doing. He said, "You're hiding in the players' houses," and didn't even invite me. Yes, I didn't invite him, especially because I didn't know if he wanted to do this. But if he wants to hide too, he just has to say it, and then he can come with me. And apparently he agreed. Guys, he really wants to hide in the Brookhaven players' houses too, so he just has to help me build this. So he grabbed this item, and now the two of us are building here, especially because it's really hard to build. But now I finally finished it. You can see that this wall looks really realistic, but now we're missing a few things so the player doesn't suspect we're here. And here you can see we have this room, which is a really interesting room. So now we have to make decorations just like I did in his house. In my friend's house, there are these decorations where he still doesn't know it was me who made them. And actually, he just found out. I shouldn't have said that, especially because he didn't like it very much. But I'm making the decorations here. Perfect. I placed several weapons here. I don't know if that's going to convince the player that this is really just a decoration. Guys, my friend is still mad at me because he found out that I was the one who did the decorations in his house. But it looks like he disagreed. The decorations I made weren't very good, so I'm going to decorate again. Guys, I left it like this anyway. I don't think there's much more I can do. But now it's getting dark, and my friend is watching to see if the player is coming back. But guys, he's coming back here. So now we have to hide. Even he's coming back here, and we're going to have to enter exactly this part. He finally came here too. We're completely hidden in a house that we really shouldn't have access to. Now this player is arriving here. I hope he doesn't notice that we're here, because if he notices, that's going to be really bad. Now he's coming into his house. But guys, he's coming straight to see the decoration I made. I just hope he doesn't realize this is fake. But he just came back here, and you can see there are several weapons here. It looks like he just came here to grab a different weapon. He grabbed this exact one. Now he left, but I hope he doesn't notice what's here. But guys, he's staring at the wall, and now he went back to his living room. Apparently he's going to watch TV. Guys, the millionaire isn't at his house. Actually, he's at the circus, holding this tablet. He's watching everything that's happening here. Guys, my friend went back there because it looks like he's going to get some food. He just grabbed this food. Guys, I'm going to grab some too, especially because I'm really hungry. So I'm eating this food. He said, actually, this is paradise. There's free food. Yes, what he said is true. There's free food and basically unlimited food because I can go into the kitchen and get more food. But guys, he turned off the lights in the house and now there's no light inside. Guys, this isn't very cool because now there's no light in his house. This makes it a lot scarier, but now it's time for us to get out of here. Now my friend is like this. He's going outside. He has to go out carefully to avoid the player seeing him, but suddenly he started running. Guys, he shouldn't have done that because maybe the player will notice we're here. But guys, the light came back to normal. This is terrible. He showed up right here. I have to get out of here fast. Guys, I'm getting out of here now. He's just coming after me. Guys, I don't know how I'm going to escape. All I know is that I'm in this Roblox house. He decided not to come here, especially because he knows this is private property and he's not going to invade someone else's house. So he just went back to his house. It's really good that he didn't come here, and now he just went back to his house. Guys, I'm finally safe, but I'm holding this camera to show everything that's happening to the millionaire. I'm taking several pictures because he has to know all of this, and I deserve some extra money. But now I'm arriving at the circus because I have to talk to him since it's not fair that I keep working for him for free. I really have to get my money, but he grabbed this money here, which in this case, he gave to me. Guys, there's $100,000 here. This is enough money to change my life in Brookhaven. He said, if you break into the judge's house, I'll give you another $200,000. Guys, he's offering me way more, probably because he has a problem with the judge. This is where the judge of Brookhaven lives. He's basically a normal person, but a lot of people get arrested because of him, and many also have to pay $1 million fines because of him. And it looks like now my boss wants revenge. He said, I don't want you to hide in his house. I want you to break in and destroy everything. Look, I can't do that. It's in my rules that I don't break into players' houses to destroy them. I can break in and hide inside, but I can't destroy the house because that's really wrong. He said, the judge is evil. He wants to arrest you just because you're poor. Look, I doubt that's true. Guys, I'm done with his challenges. I'm not going to do this anymore in Brookhaven because this is absurd. So I'm going back home because I've already made a lot of money. I have $100,000 and I can buy a lot of things for my house. But I really doubt that this judge is evil. But now I'm finally waking up here. Guys, it's 6 in the morning, and it looks like even the judge is awake now. Guys, he's awake. I have to talk to him about everything that happened. So I'm going outside, and guys, I'm saying hi to him, especially because I want to talk to him. But guys, now he came closer. He said, I'm going to make sure you go to jail. All the houses in the neighborhood are nice, except yours. Guys, I don't know why he's saying that, but out of nowhere he's saying bad things about me. I didn't expect the judge to do that, but he really is evil. He said that because all the houses in the neighborhood are really nice. There are houses here that are super expensive, but my house, according to him, is really bad. So guys, I'm going to do the challenge the millionaire asked and destroy this house in Brookhaven. Apparently he's holding the tablet because he wants to see everything that's going to happen. This player is coming back here. He's going to his job, which is probably at the city hall, but I'm going to destroy his house for everything he did to me. Guys, I'm coming here, and guys, he talked bad about me. He talked bad about my house just because I'm poor, and I really have to get revenge on him. Now the millionaire is laughing here. He said, get revenge on him. Set his house on fire. Okay, guys, I'm going to do it. I'm destroying this Brookhaven house for everything he did to me. Perfect. I'm destroying it here because I'm really mad at this player. This smoke started showing up here. Guys, I don't know if this is very good, but I'm going to keep breaking it now. Even the lights in the house went out. But guys, I ended up falling on the floor, and now I'm being taken to the hospital. I don't know what happened. I have no memory of anything, but the doctor arrived here, and now he's carrying me. Guys, I really don't know what happened, but I'm right here. I'm not feeling very well. I wanted him to explain to me what's going on. And guys, the judge showed up here. I really don't think he's very happy. He said, I'm going to make sure you go to jail for everything you did. Wait, but I can't go to jail, especially because I don't even remember exactly what I did. Guys, the soldier arrived here too, and it looks like I really got arrested. But guys, now I'm remembering. I set his house on fire. The house didn't actually catch fire, but it's without power. That was probably what happened. But guys, apparently I'm fine. He's explaining this to the soldier. Guys, I don't know if I should have obeyed the millionaire, but now I'm being taken to be judged in Brookhaven. Guys, this isn't very nice. Actually, this is the worst thing that could have happened, especially because the house I set on fire is the judge's house. The same judge who's judging me. He's judging all the crimes I committed. But guys, the millionaire is coming here. I'm sure he's coming to save me, especially because everything that happened was his fault. He's the one who made me set the player's house on fire and also made me invade players' houses. But now he arrived right here. He said, I have recorded evidence of everything he did. This can't be true. He's going over there to hand the judge this Brookhaven camera where everything he asked me to do is recorded. The house invasion I did is recorded. I invaded 2 Brookhaven houses and also set one on fire. And all of that is on this camera. But the soldier arrived here to see it. They all want to see the recordings of this. But guys, I have to get out of here fast. This is the only chance I have to escape. But my friend is coming down here. He has to help me. Now I got into his car. He has to take me far away. I really have to escape and get as far from here as possible. Finally, the soldier got here, but he doesn't know where I am. I'm being taken far away. But guys, there's a boat up ahead, and that's the only way to escape from here. Guys, I'm going to have to run over there. My friend grabbed this axe, and now he broke the handcuffs. Look, I'm really thankful. He really helped me a lot. But now he has to run out of here, especially because the soldier is coming here fast. Guys, I have to get on the boat now. Perfect. I'm going to drive it, and the soldier is already coming here. So now I left running. Guys, everything is simply over for me. I can't go back to my house anymore, especially because I'm being hunted by the soldiers. All of this because of that Brookhaven player. And now I'm in the middle of the sea, sailing to find a new city to live in, which is definitely going to be really hard. In Brookhaven, I'm a normal person. When it's daytime, I'm a great person. But as soon as it starts getting dark, I literally become a criminal who goes around robbing stores. And I do this because it's funny to always run away from the police, because they always try to arrest me, but they can't. So much so that this police officer is right here, waiting for me to pass near the bank. But there's nothing he can do, because he has no proof that I'm a criminal. But now I'm coming here to get this car. And if one day they find out that I'm a criminal, I'm simply going to hide in my house, which is right here. And if necessary, I'll even hide in the players' houses, because I really won't surrender to the police officers. I'll run away forever, and I'll never get caught. But now I'm coming here to the bank to get some money, especially because I have a lot of money from all the robberies I've done. So I'm getting right here. Guys, I passed near the police officer who literally can't do anything. He has no proof that I'm a criminal, but he's looking here. He just said hi. He knows he can't do anything. So I'm coming here to the front, but it looks like he's following me. Guys, I stopped here because I want to see what he wants to say to me. He said, today is a terrible day for you because we already have proof that you're a criminal, but he's holding this item. Guys, this can't be true. He said, you will be sent to the maximum security prison. This is even worse. If I were sent to the police station, I would only be in jail for a few days. But since I'm going to the maximum security prison, I'll literally be stuck here for months. But guys, I have to think of a way to get out of here. Look, I'll only get arrested if you show me proof that I'm really a criminal. If you do that, I'll really surrender. I'll let you arrest me. But guys, now he just grabbed this tablet, but I'm going to run away from here. Guys, he got distracted and dropped the gun, and now he's coming here after me in Brookhaven. But it's already too late because I'm already getting out of here. And guys, I have to run here to my car, and I'm going to have to hide in Brookhaven, which is something I didn't want to do. Now he's coming here in his car because he's going to follow me, but I won't let him follow me. I'm going to get out of here literally running because I can't get arrested. I can't go to the maximum security prison, so I'm going to go up here. And guys, I can't go to my house. They already know that the criminal lives here, and in this case, the criminal is me. So I'm running here, and now I have to come here and hide right in this part. I hope he doesn't notice that I'm here. But guys, he's stopping near my car. For some reason, he thinks I'm in the car, but what he doesn't know is that I'm not here. I'm not in my Brookhaven car, but now I'm coming here. I have to run away from him before it's too late. Actually, I'm running here, and I'm going to enter this other house. I don't know exactly who lives in this house, but I'm going to have to hide inside here for 24 hours, which is basically the time the police officer will be looking for me. He noticed that I'm not in my car anymore, and now he's coming back here to find out where I am. He thinks that maybe I'm here. So guys, I'm going to have to run away. And now I'm coming here to my house. This has to be very quick because soon reinforcements will arrive. I'm going to turn off the light and hide in here. I can stay here for 24 hours and they'll never be able to find me. This is the best hiding place of all. And this is the end of my car, especially because it's literally destroyed. Guys, the police officer is really trying to find me. But guys, it's going to be very hard for him to find this. Guys, he's really trying to find me. And for some reason, there are reinforcements here. I hadn't noticed that there was a police officer here. Now there are 2 police officers coming after me. And now he's looking for me here in the city. Now it's officially getting dark. I think it's time for me to get out of here, recover my car, and leave this city because there's no more chance of surviving here considering that all the police officers are looking for me. So I'm coming here to get my car. But guys, a police officer saw this and he's reporting it on the radio. And guys, the police officer just left here and is coming here after me. This is terrible because I won't be able to get out of here. There's no more time in Brookhaven. He's literally already pointing this item at me here. Okay, I'm going to get out of the car with my hands up, but now I've been arrested in the maximum security prison. He said, remove your mask now. Okay, I removed it, and really, I'm that person from before, but look, I'm an innocent person. The only thing I like to do in Brookhaven is basically run away from the police. It's really funny to run from them all the time, but now I'm being arrested here and taken to the worst prison of all. This prison that I'm being taken to is simply my nightmare. So he just arrived here. This player just opened the gate. He's the one who takes care of everything. I'm being taken here to the front. This player is the one taking me to this prison. And guys, I'm a little scared because there's a player here who looks really dangerous. He looks like the most dangerous person of all. He said, and you're going to be in the same cell as him. He's going to beat you up. Wait, but you can't do this to me. This is really unfair because I'm sure the crimes he committed are much worse than mine. He said, you stole money. Well, I stole money just to get the police's attention, and I literally stole only $1. But guys, he was really surprised, but now he's laughing at me. He said, you're the worst criminal of all. You could steal millions, and you decided to steal only $1. Guys, even the police officer is laughing at me. This is not very nice. Really, my reputation is not very good, but now I'm arriving at the same cell as him. Now he opened the cell, and I'm going to have to go inside here. But I don't know how I'm going to defend myself from him, because they say he's really evil. Even the police officer is laughing at me. Look, what you did was not very nice, and now all the lights have been turned off. There's only this light on, but I want to talk to this player. I hope he's a good person, but it looks like he's happy. He said, finally, a famous criminal is in this prison. Okay, I didn't know I was famous. I had no idea that everyone knew who I am, but he just ignored me and went to sleep. Literally, he's sleeping here. The police officer told me he was an evil person, but from what it seems, he's just a normal person. And now I'm sleeping here too, because tomorrow is going to be a very important day. Guys, it's finally getting morning, and it's becoming completely daytime, and now all the prison lights have been turned on. But I want to get out of here today. I just need a lawyer, but he disagreed with me. He said, you're a very famous criminal. You have to escape and hide forever. Wait, that idea he had is really weird. I have no reason to do that, especially because I can just serve my sentence and be released from here. I'll probably be in prison here for a month and then be released. And now he's laughing at me. He said, you're going to be in prison for at least 20 years. Guys, that's a really long time. I can't be in prison for all that time. But he grabbed this item. For some reason, he handed it to me. Look, this seems really important. I want him to explain to me what this is for. But before he could explain anything, this police officer arrived here. It's the same police officer who arrested me. But now he seems very scared. It looks like he wants me to get out of here. Look, I'm leaving. I'm being taken here to this cell. Literally, I was placed in separate cells. I don't know why he did that. He said, who put you and the criminal together in the same cell? Look, it was exactly the police officer who runs the prison. He's right here, and now he ran out of here. I don't know what happened, but he's very scared. Maybe this police officer knows that this player could have helped me escape from prison. He came back here to use this bathroom. Guys, I don't know what's happening up here, but this police officer is very scared. Now he received this contract. He's signing it here, and now he doesn't work here anymore. He was fired. It's really weird that he was fired, but this was fair because that player really gave me this item. I'm going to escape from this prison and hide in the players' houses for 24 hours. Really, this is my dream here in Brookhaven. Guys, now I'm opening the cell, and literally, it's unlocked. Now I can open my cell and close it whenever I want, especially because it's unlocked, so I can open it and also close it like this. This is really good. Now he arrived here at the elevator and is leaving the prison because he was fired. I don't know why, but my car is right here. This is really a bit strange. I didn't expect this to happen, but I have the perfect chance to escape from here. It looks like this police officer is upstairs signing the necessary documents to fire that player, and maybe now is the perfect moment to escape from here. I'm going to have to get out of here, literally running right now. So I'm leaving here, and this player is looking at my car, but this police officer hasn't even noticed that I escaped from here. He's too distracted with the papers. This player just noticed that I escaped from here. Look, you were fired, so you don't need to help the police officers anymore. Actually, you could help me by opening this gate, because you still have permission. But guys, he refused. He said, I would never help a criminal like you. Alright, since you don't want to help me, I'm not going to keep asking for help either. I'm going to escape from prison my own way. So I'm coming here, and he's coming here to report me. Guys, I don't know how I'm going to escape from here, because this gate is closed. I can't get out of here at all. But he's staring at me here. And guys, this police officer arrived here. It looks like he wants to say something. He said, what are you doing here? You're no longer welcome in this prison. Look, I think you shouldn't have said that. He went outside, he just grabbed this radio, and apparently, the gate was opened. Look, thank you very much. He saved me, and now I'm finally free from prison. I even got my car back, but now I have to hide in the players' houses. I'm going to start hiding in this house. I'm going to leave my car right here. I have to come here very carefully so he doesn't see that I'm here, especially because someone lives inside here. So I'm coming here to this door. I'm going to have to open this. The owner of this house is watching television. He's basically a taxi driver. I'm going to have to go up here on top of his house. So I'm opening his door and going inside very carefully. He can't see that I'm here, but he saw me, and it looks like now he's really scared. The police officer is looking for me. This player left here to report me, so I have to hide now or this is going to be my end. I'm getting right to this room, and I'm going to hide right here. This is the best hiding place of all, but I'm coming here to search the drawers to see if I find something interesting. I found this hammer, which is going to be really good. I'm coming here to build a totally secret room. Now there's this bed here, which is a bed I'm going to sleep on to pass the time here in the city. It's a very good bed. I just hope they don't notice that I'm hiding here. But the police officer is looking for me to find out if what the taxi driver said is true or not. I just found it strange that he's already watching television again. He ignored everything that's happening. Now the soldier arrived here, literally in the room where I am. I hope he doesn't see me here. If he comes through this door, this is really going to be my end. He just left here. He's so angry that he decided to leave because he thinks the taxi driver lied to him. And really, he's right to be suspicious about that, especially because I could have paid the taxi driver to lie that I'm in his house. Now it's starting to get late, so I'm going to sleep here. But I just woke up in the middle of the night, so I'm leaving very carefully, and it looks like he's sleeping here. Literally, he's in the same room where I'm hiding. But I'm lucky that he's sleeping, because I'll be able to leave his house without much difficulty. I'm crouching so I don't set off the alarm that might be in this house, but I believe there isn't an alarm. So I'm coming here to look for some clothes. Okay, he has these taxi driver clothes, which will definitely be very useful. This way, I'll be able to disguise myself. And now I'm stealing his car. That's perfect. Guys, I literally became a taxi driver. I really have to be very careful. I'm coming here to the market to do a robbery, but I'm only going to steal $1. But there's a police officer here who's literally sleeping. He's so tired that he decided to sleep. But I'm coming here to the market. But now I realize that I don't have weapons. I only have this item and also this hammer. Okay, I'm going to take the market's money using the hammer. But he got really scared. I just want $1 though. He said, wait, you only want $1, so I won't even call the police. No, actually, you have to call the police. I'm stealing only $1 because I want him to call the police. I kind of don't even want this money. He's really confused. But now he gave me the money. So call the police. And I'm leaving here. He's really calling the police. But the former police officer saw all of this. Now he knows how I work. But the police officer is coming here. Okay, now I have to run away, especially because that's what I do all day. But this car is very slow. Look, this is not very nice. There's a police officer coming here. This taxi driver's car is very slow. So now I'm going to have to go to another player's house to hide. I pressed a button here, and now the car got really fast. This way, I'm going to escape from the police officer. He's trying to catch me, but it's going to be very hard. It will be almost impossible for him because I'm the fastest person of all. Guys, I'm even waiting for him because I feel a little sorry for this police officer. I'm waiting for him here because I really want to make him very angry. He was the person who arrested me. So now I literally want to get revenge on him. Now I'm going to go back down here as soon as he comes up here. So he's coming here. While he's going up, I'm going down here. I'm going to abandon this car right here. And now I'm going to run out of here to hide in another player's house. And really, the police officer is coming back down here again to arrest me. But it's too late because I'm already going up here. And this time, I'm going to hide in this house. So I'm running here. He thinks I'm here again. He's holding this item, but there aren't people here. And he just realized that. But I'm arriving right at this house now. Perfect. I just got here, but there's a player inside here. He just got up here, but he was really confused. Look, I'm the most famous criminal of all. I just wanted to stop by your house. I don't know if I should have told him that. He said, okay, I don't care, but you'll have to train with me. Okay, I'll train with you, but it'll be later because right now I have to hide. So I'm coming here to the water. I'm arriving exactly at this secret room. I'll be able to stay hidden here for a really long time. It will be very hard for the police officers to notice that I'm here, and the police officer is already looking for me upstairs. He's probably coming here to talk to the taxi taxi driver, especially because I was with the taxi driver's car. But now I'm wearing my criminal uniform in the city. I'm leaving here to see if now he recognizes me. He got up, but now he recognized me, and he ran out of here to report me. Look, that's not very nice. I'm going to have to hide again. Even the police officer just arrived here. The good thing is that I'm hidden, and it will be very hard for them to find me. The bad thing is that he already knows where to look for me. He knows that I'm in this house. What he doesn't know is that I'm not up here. Actually, I'm down here. He got so scared that he went back to training. I don't understand this player, but I think it's best for me to get out of here. Now I'm going to leave, and this time, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take this police car for myself. But I don't know what's happening here. But this criminal just escaped from prison. Literally, he escaped from prison. And look, this is really cool, because he was the person who helped me escape from prison too. But the police officer arrived here. This is not very good. Look, you go one way, I'll go the other way. The police officer will have to decide which one of us he's going to chase. He's looking at me, and also looking at this criminal. This is a very difficult decision. I'm going to run out of here. And he also ran out of here, but the police officer decided to go after him, especially because he's a much more dangerous criminal than I am. For those who don't know, Brookhaven updated and now launched a new nuclear plant, and you can see that this is amazing, but I want to discover secrets of this new nuclear plant. The server that I'm in has several people working, but what they don't know is that soon I'm going to explode all this. I'm literally going to ruin the nuclear plant, but my friend is right here and it looks like he's working, but he dropped this. My god, this is awful. He dropped this green liquid on the floor. Man, I don't know what you think. This is really super toxic, but luckily I have this broom and I'm literally going to clean this. I can clean all this very easily with this broom. Now it looks like even he got happy, and you're really lucky that I'm here. But there are several toxic barrels in here. He's carrying many things, and he said, this is my job, and yours too. And that's true. This is my job, and I had forgotten. But I want to discover all the secrets. So to discover secrets, we can't work. Actually, I'm going to grab this item, and now I'm literally going to fly very far away. Perfect, now I'm flying here. I'm literally arriving up here, and I hope my friend comes here too. But he didn't come. Actually, he's down there, and really he doesn't want to come on this. Look, why don't you want to come on this? He said, I have to work to prevent a disaster from happening. And while he works and takes care of this nuclear plant, I'm going to test a secret. If I grab this item, you can see that there are 6 items that launched on the right, which are all the items I put here. These items are really interesting, but I'm going to teach you how to explode this Brookhaven nuclear plant, which is really easy to do. But before, I want to see what happens if I press this button and literally the light goes out. There's also this valve. There's this button that I don't even know what it does. And there's also this last item. But now I'm coming right here, and I'll have to kick all the players out of the nuclear plant. They have to leave here now. Look, you're the first one who has to leave here. But he's confused and he doesn't know why he has to leave here. But it's because I'm going to explode all this. And he even ended up leaving here. He said, what a bad joke. It's impossible to destroy this. But actually, it's not impossible. I just grabbed this TNT and now I'm coming here to do my job. Look, my friend has to leave here because now I'm going to do my job. So he stays back here, and if I place this TNT exactly here and activate this, literally this will explode. This is really cool, and you can see that now this button turned red and the players are leaving here running and they're escaping because what happened here was bizarre. But now even this player got scared and literally left here. So it's time to destroy all this. He said, let me destroy this time. Okay, I'll let you destroy this time. Exactly this turbine. So I grabbed this TNT. Okay, he ended up grabbing this, and now you just have to blow up this turbine of the Brookhaven nuclear plant, and it looks like this worked. Now this was completely destroyed. This player has seen this, and there are several warnings appearing on the screen. All the turbines are off, and now this is unstable. But he'd better leave here. It looks like this player is really scared because now another player left here running, and now he's escaping. But actually, all of them are coming up here on this chair. I don't know what they're doing here. Actually, they want to see all this being destroyed. Now he's coming here, and this is really scary. Literally, they're coming here to watch me destroying the nuclear plant. Literally, they just want to see the destruction. I thought maybe they would try to save this. He said, and now how do you destroy this nuclear plant? Look, it's much simpler than it looks. I'll help you do this. First, go to this generator, and you'll have to blow this up too. I just placed this TNT and simply activated it, so now everything was destroyed. But I'll have to go up here, and he's going up there. He just climbed the stairs, and now he's coming here. I don't know what he's doing, but he arrived right here, and now he's trying to blow this up. Look, that's not how it works. Now you have to come right in this room, and I'll have to press this button. So now this toxic smoke started coming out, and the room started turning totally red. You can see that he arrived here, and it's really destroyed. Really, it's the end of this room, and I doubt that you step in this pool. But he's not afraid of anything. He just came here, and now he's glowing. But he's getting closer. Look, you can't get close because you're toxic. Literally, you're toxic. But I grabbed this barrel, and there will be really cool secrets. But I'll choose a color, and the barrel turned completely red, and literally I can spill this liquid on the floor. Really, this is very cool. I'm spilling this several times to see what happens, but too much is happening, and now my friend is cleaning this. But now we have to come here, and it's a very specific room, so I'll have to climb up this way. He's also coming here, so we'll have to enter this room here. I'll have to press all these valves. I'll have to lose this valve, but for that I'll grab this vehicle on the right, and this way I'll manage to climb here much easier. I'll press this button, and now I'll have to press all the possible buttons. Okay, now only 2 buttons left, and this one is the last. But my friend just pressed this button button. Okay, this is really good because I'll manage to leave here in time to see all this exploding. I'm leaving here and I'll let my friend discover all this. I also want to see this being destroyed for the first time here. So much that I'm sitting right here and I'll see with the players all this happening. He said, this is really scary. And I agree with you. This is really scary. Literally, this is the end of the nuclear plant and it looks like this started being destroyed. But for those who don't know, you can come here and grab a secret thing, and that's what my friend is doing. He's arriving right here and he'll have to enter inside and grab the totally secret item. So much that he entered right here and now he just grabbed this item. But look, everything's going to be destroyed right now and you can see that all this was destroyed. This is very different and now you can see that everything here is destroyed. A giant explosion happened that destroyed the whole nuclear plant and my friend just left here. He's glowing with this green color. Really, this is very weird. But he got a totally secret item. Look, this is amazing. What he got is really cool. Literally, he grabbed this item which is basically a green mineral that glows. But guys, even though they're very far away, they're also toxic. But look, we have to see what changed inside here. Simply everything here is very different and we have to be very careful because everything here is toxic. But I think my friend's not very afraid. So much that he's coming here to see secrets, and there are many secrets. Now that this was totally destroyed, you can see that the pool is glowing a lot. I don't know how to activate this cube and all the windows are broken. You can see that this place has no light, and for those who don't know, there's this computer that I don't know how to activate. But I want to see if there's any secret. So I'm coming right here and this is very weird. Even my friend finally appeared here. And he said, man, this is really scary. And I agree with you, but one really cool thing I can do is that I can grab this item and literally I can throw this green liquid on the floor like this because I'm throwing it here, but now everything here's going back to normal and this place was fixed. Literally, this just went back to normal as if nothing else had happened here. Man, this is really weird. The game just pretended that nothing else happened and the place went back to normal. Now literally it's back to normal. But on the right, I'm going to grab this bed and I want to see if I can go through the wall here. But I can't place the bed because I managed to place it here, but it's impossible to enter inside here. Guys, I'm trying to get in here, but you'll have to carry me. So he grabbed this item. I entered here inside, so he's going to place me right here. But I can't get inside here. Literally, I can't enter here at all. I'm stuck here forever and it looks like you can only enter here if the disaster is already happening. But now there are literally people coming back here and I don't know why they're coming back after what happened. Really, they think that nothing else happened. But what are they doing? Why did you come here? He said, we have to work. And that actually makes sense. Now you can see that everyone is coming back here to do their jobs. But for those who don't know, here in the plant there are these valves that are useless. The valves that are here in the main room are useless. He said, they must be used to open the agency's secret passage. Wait, that actually makes a lot of sense. Down here there's this totally secret room and probably these valves are used to open the secret passage. And look, I know a way to access this secret place in a really easy way. And you can see that the players are going up here. He's climbing this ladder and it looks like he's coming into this room. It's a really important room. He has to take care of everything here so that nothing happens. Meanwhile, this other player is coming here and he just arrived in this room and he's monitoring everything and everything here is unstable. But look, let's test the secrets now. So much that he agreed to do this. But first we have to come right here exactly in this secret room. If you want, you can enter inside here first and then I'll go in this. So he went down here and I'm going down here too like this. It's a very scary room, but I'm coming here in the front because I'm not afraid of this. Actually, this isn't even scary. I'll have to arrive here in the front in this room because here there's a secret place and I don't know where the secret place is. Actually, I already passed it and I hadn't even noticed, but it's right here exactly in this wall. We have this secret place, so we have to go through the wall now, and for this I grab this bed and he's going to go through the wall first and then I'll go in this. So I'm arriving here too, and here there's a really cool ladder. He went down there, so I'm coming here too, but I already know how to open this secret passage. On the right I'll have to grab this blue card. Now I'll try to open this, but this doesn't work. Actually, I have to grab another card. He said, I think it's the police station card, and he's correct. I'll have to arrive at the police station. Now I'll have to enter this room and I'll have to climb up. So I'll have to walk to the side until this secret room. Here, for those who don't know, there's a blue card right here. Now I grab this and I'll have to arrive at this nuclear plant again, but he's still very afraid of me. I have to leave here running. I don't know why he's so afraid of me. Maybe it's because I destroyed all this. But now I'm coming here again. Perfect, I just arrived here, and if I use this card right here, maybe I'll manage to enter inside here. Guys, we managed to enter here, but this still doesn't work. I don't know how I make this computer activate. Simply, this still doesn't work right. Here it says that the computer is off, but this is really cool. My friend's turning the light on and off, and I can't do anything else in this room. There's nothing I can do, so we have to discover how to access the secrets of this room. He said, I'm sure we have to activate the valves. And look, you're probably correct. I'm sure it has something to do with the valves because these valves up here literally don't serve for anything. I already tested them all and they don't serve for anything. So probably this has something to do with this room. But now I'm leaving here and both of us have to leave here. So I just teleported because it's much easier. And up here I can choose this color and literally everything here will change color. This is really cool. But now my friend is arriving here too, and he had to teleport because he was stuck. He said, what's the fire extinguisher for? Look, there's a fire extinguisher here that probably doesn't serve for anything. But I'm going to grab this just to see if it serves for something. I'm using this extinguisher here, but this does nothing. Literally, this is useless. But for those who don't know, I can't ban players from my house. Especially because this house I have actually isn't a house, it's a nuclear plant. So I can't ban players even being the owner of this house. I can only change the color of the house and change all this. But I'm going to leave it green because this looked really nice. But I think blue is the most beautiful color of all because it makes this place much more beautiful and elegant. And now he's climbing up here. He's pressing several valves. Look, this doesn't serve for anything, but he's pressing all this. Guys, this time I want to destroy this nuclear plant to see what happens from my view. But he's staring at me and I know this looks really crazy, but it's because I want to see what happens. So he arrived right here and he said, we have to evacuate all the players before destroying this. Yes, and you're going to do this. While you take all the players out of here, I'm literally going to test other secrets. So he's climbing up here to warn all the players to leave here. Guys, for those who don't know, a new house was launched. You can even see that right here there's a new house and this is really big. But this house still didn't launch in the game. Actually, this is going to launch next week. Now there are players leaving here. Literally several people are escaping because they're afraid of what's happening here. So everyone is leaving. So now that everyone left, I'll finally destroy this. So I'll destroy first this place and destroy this other place. Now I doubt in the generator because I also have to destroy this, and now I'll have to come back here. But if I arrive right in this room, you can see that there's a lot being destroyed. There are several red things here. But for those who don't know, if I destroy all this alone and stay in the nuclear plant, a totally secret thing will happen that only the one who destroyed this can see. So much that I'm coming here to destroy all this nuclear plant. I'm climbing up here. Okay, I deactivated everything and now I went down here. Now I only have to deactivate one thing that's right in the pool room. I'll have to enter here and now press this button and everything here was completely destroyed. You can see that everything's red and you'd better leave here. But meanwhile, I'll grab the secret item. So I'm arriving right here, and as soon as I press this button, everything will be completely destroyed. So much that I grabbed this item and now a totally secret thing happened. You can see that now everything started being destroyed like this. This because it was really very weird. I can't see anything, but now everything was completely destroyed and everything's destroyed. But I got this secret item. It's a really cool secret item and it's also very toxic. So much that you can see that it's a green mineral. I'm leaving here and everything was completely destroyed, but I'll go up there and I want to see what's in this room. So I'm climbing right here and I just arrived here. Now I'll have to enter this totally secret room here. I'm climbing here and for this I'll have to use this elevator. Now we have this totally secret computer that probably you never saw before. There's also this gun and I don't know why this is here. But now everything here went back to normal. But one thing you don't know is that this item really works. I'm here and nothing else is happening. Actually, the item's normal. But if I arrive, for example, in this room, this item will change completely and this will say that literally this pool is toxic. This measures the place as toxic and here it's really very toxic. Really, I can't enter inside here, so I'm leaving here. This place is also really toxic and it also appears on this item. Now the player turned completely green. But now I'll destroy all this with the players. So I'm destroying this because I pressed all the valves and what's missing is this thing to destroy all this. Someone has to enter this room and press this button because it looks like this player will press this button. Look, actually it's this button here, but he doesn't know where this is. Finally he discovered where this is and everything will be completely destroyed and I want to see what's going to happen. And for this I'm on top of the nuclear plant. And now if this player grabs this item, literally everything will explode. My god, it started. Guys, everything here will be completely destroyed and I'm seeing all this happening. This is really very weird because my screen's shaking a lot, but it ended up that everything here was destroyed and this was really cool. This is literally the best update of all and the best update of all time. Here in Brookhaven, there are several secrets that are completely hidden. What Brookhaven doesn't lack are secrets. So I called this friend to test with me the biggest secrets of all time in Brookhaven. I just don't understand why he's like this. He said I was escaping from aliens. Okay, that's really weird if it's true. But I'm coming here in the car, and he should come here too, but with his normal avatar, because right now he looks really weird. So he left here. Now he turned his avatar back to normal and got back in the car. Look, it's better that you stay like this, especially because your avatar before really looked like it was from the apocalypse. It looked like he was actually running from aliens. But guys, I'm going to test the most hidden secrets of Brookhaven. And now we have to go to City Hall. So I'm getting here in the front, but it looks like there's a police car literally here. And now I ended up flipping his car over accidentally. And he doesn't look very happy about that. But he's coming here to understand what happened. Look, I just left here. But guys, he's aiming this item at me. But this was an accident. I didn't crash into your car because I wanted to. So he dropped this item because he understood that. He said, fix my car or else you're going to jail. Look, your car will be easy to fix, but it's going to be really hard to fix my car. Especially because my car is literally flipped over. And I don't even know how that's possible. But my friend is coming here to drive my Brookhaven car, but he can't get the car back to normal. So I'm going to drive the police car, and now finally it got back to normal. Look, I fixed your car, but my car is still flipped over. So much that my friend left here. Okay, I'm going to drive this car, and now finally it got back to normal. My friend can even come back here, but I'm arriving here at City Hall, especially because there's something really important I want to do. But I don't know if I can enter the City Hall, because there's a police officer here, who's now aiming this item. He said, get out, this is a crime scene. Look, but I'm a crime investigator. I literally investigate investigate crimes. So he has to let me come in here. And it looks like he let me come here. Look, this is really good. Now I arrived here just to test Brookhaven's secrets. Actually, I'm not going to investigate any crime. But my friend is staring at me, and it looks like he's really confused. Look, there are several secrets here, and there's also a crime scene. So I'm getting right here, and it looks like someone disappeared up here. My friend came here too. Look, this is really weird. I'm not going to investigate this crime, but in fact, we have to be careful not to be the next ones. But now he has to follow me. And for you who don't know, all Brookhaven houses have a safe. If you come to this house, for example, there will be a safe right here. But this also applies to City Hall. There's literally a hidden safe here, which is really very weird. But it's just you come here, and I can literally take the safe from this house, which is something that shouldn't happen. But you can take the safe from this Brookhaven house, which actually isn't even a house. And now my friend is coming here. Here we have the most wanted people in Brookhaven. There are really several very weird players. They look really crazy, and there are even police officers here. But worst of all, these people are in Brookhaven right now. And now he got really confused. But I'm going to leave here to show this to my friend. He'll have to come to my car. And now I need a television. That's all I need to prove to my friend that these criminals are still in Brookhaven. So I'm arriving at this house, and for some reason Bob is here. The name of this player is Bob, and apparently he was waiting for me. Look, I don't know what you're doing in my house. He said, look what I learned. I can put this item on the ground, and the police officers will investigate everything. But now he's placing some item here. He literally placed this thing that the police officers are investigating. But this friend of mine got scared and ran out of here. But it looks like he's calling the police. This was really weird. It's literally you who's committing these crimes. He said, I'm not committing any crime. I'm lying about everything. And that actually makes sense. And now he just left here. But guys, if I turn on the television, the TV channels will show up, which are simply normal television channels. But if I press these arrows, some very different television channels will appear. And it might be that this television channel shows up, where there's a police officer and a thief fighting. They literally appear here. And this police officer left here. And it looks like he's coming to my house. But this is terrible, because now my house will be investigated. So much that this is really very different. So I'm seeing if they show up again, but these are different players. Really, all this is very different. But no more different people show up on the television. Even the police officer is aiming this item. He really thinks I'm a criminal. But I have something to tell you. Actually, all this is a lie. But he's aiming this item, and again, he's really confused. But these items are actually placed by normal people. If this item is on the ground, that's not a sign that there's a crime here. Actually, I can take this item on the right and place this item exactly here. Now he's seeing this, and I think this convinced him that I'm not a criminal, but he disagreed. So I had an idea. I'm going to lock my house, and now I'm going to teleport, so I'll have to leave here. But guys, he won't be able to leave here even if he tries. So I'm escaping from here to test the next secret. He said, now you became a real criminal. Look, that's true, because I trapped a police officer in my house. But I'm coming here to test the next secret, and for that I have to come to the museum. So I'm arriving right here, and there are police officers here too, who are guarding this place. Now I changed my avatar, and he should do that too. Now he also changed his avatar, and it's really different. But we have to come here to the museum to test a very important secret. Look, I work here, so he's looking at me, and I'm literally a crime investigator, and this is Santa Claus who's going to help me. So much that now he let us come in, and this is really good, and also really weird. But there's a crime here too, that I'm sure that player placed this item here just to make the police officers really mad. But man, there are many secrets here. First, here we have photos of Brookhaven from the past. You can see that the city of Brookhaven had nothing. We also have this other photo of Brookhaven, and also this one, where there are houses that were completely removed. But if I come here to the hospital, click this button, and after that come here to the bookstore and get this book, I'll be able to test a very hidden secret. Now I'm going to place this book right here to activate a Brookhaven secret. And now a ghost will literally appear here that I doubt you've ever seen before. This ghost is the same person that's here in the painting, and he's really very weird. My friend is looking here, and he said, it looks like the mayor of Brookhaven. Look, good thing you said that, because that's really true. This is literally the ghost of the mayor of Brookhaven. But now it looks like the police officer is really scared, and he's aiming this item. Look, I don't think this is very good. I think it's the perfect moment to literally escape from here. I don't know why he's aiming this item. He said, I received a message that you two are dangerous. Look, that message is more than correct. We are both really dangerous, so you should drop that item. Guys, he dropped this item, and now I need you to leave here. So much that he really left, because he got scared. So let's leave here too, especially because we're no longer safe. We're literally unsafe. So I came back here, and my friend has to come here too. I'm coming here now to test the next secret, but this secret will be used to escape from the police in Brookhaven. If he wants, he can take this car and simply escape, and I'm going to test another way to escape from the police. So it looks like he's coming here in the front running, but what I'm going to do is really different and also going to be really cool. But now there's a police officer coming here, and this is terrible, because he's coming after me. Guys, I'm running here, but he's chasing me. Now I'm going to lie down, I'm going to grab this item, and this way I'm going to escape from the police officer simply by holding this item, because I'm going to fly really far away. But I'm arriving here in the front front, and it looks like something happened down here. So now I'll have to go down here. Perfect. I'm going down faster, and I'm arriving exactly at this bridge to see what happened. And it looks like there was an accident here. Guys, this accident is so weird that I don't know how this happened. And my friend is lying here on the ground. But there's a problem. Now the police officer is coming here to arrest him. And since the police officer didn't find me, he's coming here to arrest my friend. This is terrible. He was literally arrested, and this is the end of my friend in Roblox. But now I have to go down here to rescue him. But I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the police officer's attention so he'll chase me and leave my friend alone. He noticed that I'm here. He's watching me, and now he's coming here. So much that he's arriving here to arrest me. But I grabbed this item, and now I placed it right here, and I'm going to activate this item. So he's going to fly away from here. But he literally disappeared. Now finally I'm safe, and I'm coming here to rescue my friend. It even looks like he's lying down. Look, I know you're fine. And finally he stood up. I just didn't understand yet why he's Santa Claus. He said, why can't I be Santa Claus? Look, that's not what I meant. Actually, I just thought this was different. But now I'm going back to the car, especially because there are more secrets I want to test. But there's a problem. The police officer is coming back here, and he's coming really fast in my direction. So we have to run away from here. I arrived at this house, and I need him to activate the secret of this house. So now he placed the ladder, but if he climbs up here and steps on this roof, a secret will happen. You can see that now the house is catching fire in a really different way. I'm sure you've never seen this before. But now my friend has to come back to the car, especially because it's not safe to stay here. The police officer is literally arriving. So I have to run away from here because he's coming after me. Guys, I don't know how I'm going to escape from the police officer who literally doesn't stop chasing me. But there's a boat here in the middle of nowhere, and now I'm arriving here. I'm going to climb up here like this. So much that the car doesn't want to climb here. So I'm coming here walking. And my friend is arriving here too. And it looks like he's going to fish. But he's looking here at us. And he said, do you want to fish too? Look, I think I'm going to want to fish with you because there's a police officer coming here. So he has to run away from here. Now finally he's coming here in the front, and we escape from this police officer who literally stayed behind. And he's trying to hit us. We're completely safe. But look, I know the place that has several fish. You just have to get to the end of the map. Guys, besides having several fish, there's also a really cool secret there, and it's also completely hidden. But I'm not seeing almost anything. A giant fog appeared, and it also started raining. Look, I don't know if this place is very safe, but I placed this item here that will help me escape if something happens. So much that finally we're arriving here, and I'm sitting because we're arriving at the end of the game. But he's coming here at a very fast speed and crashed the boat. Here for you who don't know, there's a completely invisible border that you can't pass from here. But obviously there's a way to go there. I'm going to place a ladder here, but it's really hard to do this. I can only place ladders down here. Up here I can't, but it's going to be really hard to climb here. So I'm going to place a bed, and now I'm going to climb up here like this in Brookhaven. Look, this is going to be really hard, but this is going to be so hard that I'm thinking about giving up. I placed this item here. It looks like my friend came too, and meanwhile I'm climbing up here to get on top of the invisible border. Guys, I still can't get here. Actually, I just managed to, but there's a problem. My friend just went flying and disappeared. He couldn't get to where I am. The owner of the boat just left here and doesn't know how I got up here. But now that I'm here, I can do several cool things, and I accidentally fell out of the map. Look, that wasn't very cool. But now it's not raining anymore, and that's really good. But my friend disappeared. So much that there's a plane up here, and now it's coming down here. It looks like it's my friend. I don't know what he's doing here, but he got the plane so we could arrive at the end of the game and test the best secret of all. This plane is really good. So I arrived right here, and you have to get to a very different place. I want you to get close to that player, because I'm going to test a really cool secret just to scare that player. So he's arriving right here, and it looks like he's fishing. He's literally fishing there. But guys, my friend arrived right here, and now my friend spun this plane so this secret works. So I got out of the plane, and I accidentally fell down here. So much that he noticed I'm here, and he got really confused. But I suddenly went down here. Now my friend is coming here to get me. So he arrived in my direction, and he's carrying me. Look, let's test this in a different way. I'll have to get to a Brookhaven house that's on the islands. My friend is arriving right at this island, and now he's going down here. But on the right, I'll have to get a house, like this one here. Now the house will appear here. So much that my friend is spinning his plane above my house, because I'm going to be able to test a very important secret. And on the right, I'll get a car, like this car here, that now just went down here, and literally arrived at this house. But actually, it went straight past. So my friend will have to go a little further ahead. So he's arriving here, and finally he stopped. So I'm going to try to get a car. Perfect, I got this car. That's now going down here. I want to see if this is going to work. So much that the car arrived here, and accidentally fell off the island. Now I got this other car that's going down here, and I want to see if this is going to work. Guys, finally this car survived and stayed here on the island. So now if I go down here, I'll literally be able to drive this car. Perfect, I got this. And this is really very cool, especially because you can't get a car on this island that's in the middle of nowhere. This was supposed to be impossible, but I managed to do this with this really simple bug. Now he's also coming down here, and just got this cart that simply got stuck here. I don't know what happened, but the cart is stuck up here. It's literally flying in the middle of nowhere. My friend accidentally just discovered a new bug that that I've literally never seen before. Look, I don't know how you did that, but now I'm going to take your plane to come up here and find out what this cart is doing here in the middle of the air. Guys, I have to get into this now, but it's going to be really hard, especially because this is literally in the middle of nowhere. So much that he arrived here, and he said, and you also lost my plane. And that's true. I accidentally lost his plane, but now I'm coming up here in a totally different way. But that didn't work out very well. So now I'll have to climb up here like this. I'm literally doing a bug to get up there flying, but this is going to be really hard. So I'm starting to get really high, and this is a totally secret bug that I doubt you've ever seen before. So I'm getting really close to the cart, and it's literally right there. So much that finally I'm going to be able to get here, but it didn't work out. Now this has to work. So I'm getting right here, and it didn't work again. But this time I'm sure it's going to work. So I'm arriving right here, but it didn't work. Now this has to work, especially because I'm at the exact height to get into this car. But I couldn't do it. It's almost impossible to get there. But now we're coming here by plane, because we discovered a new Brookhaven secret. He's getting close to this cart, and maybe now I'm going to be able to get in here. I'll have to jump right here, but it didn't work. Okay, this is the last attempt. I'm literally next to the cart, and now I'm flying in the middle of nowhere. This is the weirdest thing of all, because I'm literally flying here in the middle of the air in Brookhaven. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become a Member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.